It is a big night for Kane, Rob, but we've got to start with Carsley, who said it's likely that he'll make 2 to 3 changes to his England team for tonight's game. What can we expect?
Well, Joe, yes, that's what he said in yesterday's news conference. He said 2 to 3 changes. He said if he made wholesale changes, that wouldn't be a good idea. But I think he's going to make more than just the 2 or the 3. And perhaps the headline looks like it's going to go to Angel Gomez, who looks likely to start his first senior England game tonight against Finland here at Wembley. And that's an extraordinary story for him, you have to say. Bear in mind, he was only called up to the squad for the first time this time. Gareth Southgate, Carsley's predecessor, said that Gomez was on his radar, but he's, as you see from those pictures, he stands out because he's a diminutive presence, but he is so technical, so talented on the ball that he's a really exciting option. And if Carsley does unleash him from the start, you have to say that's a really brave move by Carsley and a statement of intent. It shows what the new manager wants to do. And he's playing in Ligue 1, is Angel Gomez. And if you look at the stats about just how effective he's been out there, then that tells you the full story, I think you have to say. These are for midfield players. There's only one player in the whole of Ligue 1, by the way, that has had more assists last season than Angel Gomez, and that was Dembele at Paris Saint-Germain. But for a midfielder, look, Gomez is top in terms of assists from open play. Look further down, the number of chances he's created and through balls. And that, by the way, is playing in a deeper lying creative midfield role. He plays behind 2 other central midfield players. So it's kind of like what we've got used to as a number 10, but behind the other 2 central midfielders. We don't know whether that's how he's going to be used tonight. We'll see, I suppose, when they walk out on the pitch. That's his natural position. He can play a more traditional number 10 as well. But if, as now looks likely, that Angel Gomez is going to start for England, I think all of the fans here at Wembley are going to really enjoy watching him tonight.
Yeah, and they're also going to enjoy what is going to be a landmark night for Harry Kane. No sign of slowing down, though. He's already setting some new targets.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's typical of Harry Kane. Obviously, for 9.5 years, he's been an England international. And for the vast majority of that time, he's been England's captain. 99 matches so far, 72 of those as captain. And so we've got used to it, haven't we? Him breaking various records. But he's always measured himself against the very best, whether that's Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. He said that's always motivated him. The records that they set in terms of games played, in terms of goals scored. And if you have a look at the other players in Europe, the all-time international leading goal scorers, it's extraordinary where he is at the moment, number 9 with 66 goals. Of course, he's England's leading goal scorer, 13 more than anybody else. But he's told the newspapers last night that his target now is to score 100 international goals, which is a long way to go. He needs another 34. But if he did reach that milestone, look, he'd be right at the top, just behind Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, the only man so far to get a century of international goals. But you wouldn't bet against Harry Kane doing it. He said in yesterday's news conference that Ronaldo still scoring goals at the age of 39 is an inspiration to him. Harry Kane may have many more years left in his career if he can stay injury-free, crucially. But it's pretty clear he has no plans of retiring from international football, and he's still got these extra targets that he's setting for himself.
Forget it'll also be Lee Carsley's first game at Wembley as England interim manager. How special will that moment be?
I think it'd be very special for him. It's not something he's done before because all of the games he had in charge of England's under-21s, of course, weren't played here at Wembley Stadium. So to walk out and lead the England senior team out, I think will be a major honour for him tonight. He mentioned it yesterday that it would be a huge honour. I think it'll be interesting, though, because he doesn't like the limelight. He's quite a humble guy. And in Dublin, he sneaked out of the tunnel when there was a chant going around the stadium that distracted the supporters, and he sat on the bench. He sat on the wrong bench, by the way, in Dublin at the Aviva Stadium because he did play 40 caps for the Republic of Ireland, and so he instinctively went to the home bench. Here at Wembley, I wonder if he'll do the same. I wonder if he'll sneak out and try and have a low profile. That would be typical of the man. But when we spoke to him in the news conference yesterday, he did say that it's going to be a special night for him doing that with a packed Wembley crowd to welcome him and the rest of the players out onto the pitch.